So here we are for some round 1 action between CreativeName and RoyalHants. This is the second qualifying tournament for GCS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, CreativeName has the US forces. He's got airborne, heavy cavalry, and infantry, and RoyalHants is OKW. There's Luftwaffe ground forces, special operations, and he's spicing it up with the Firestorm.
I like it. It's a lot of potential. Firestorm, it's a lot of potential that has on maps like Colodny Firma, which is the 4th pick that they decided on for the tournament. So if you find yourself on Firma, I believe you have North spawn, right? You can contest back on those houses with Sternpile's flamethrower. So it gives you a little bit of more variety in your build order. You can go double Sternpile. But usually in this tournament, I think we've seen every OKW player so far just go Spec Ops into Command Panther, which is just a safe bet. But RoyalHants actually opened up with a Kubel Wagon. Driving up to these rear echelon I don't think is the best idea because they definitely excel versus Kubel Wagons. And if Creative really wanted to, he could cheese it out with the Ghost Tank Traps.
Oh, what is this spinning around as well? Okay, I think he's going to be able to get away, but close call. The problem was the range he was engaging at there. He was like outside 10 range, so that light cover the rear echelons were behind still counted. If he drove like right point blank, it would have been a much better way to engage with the Kubel there.
Yeah, just a little mismanagement there from RoyalHants. He's got to rearrange his Kubel back to the other side to get repaired, but his Sternpiners are probably going to have to retreat by the time he gets over there.
Yeah, I think they can win this, but after that they're going to be very wounded, and the repairs on their Kubel are going to be very slow as a result.
Yeah, CreativeName really patient there. He doesn't pull the retreat, and he's able to knock off 2 models, so not quite the retreat he was looking for, but still not as manpower inefficient as it could have been.
And I think overall CreativeName off to a pretty strong start here, because usually US Forces does struggle a little bit against OKW in the early game.
Yeah, it's just that combination of your rifleman being more expensive than the Volk and the OKW player actually having an advantage with their combat capabilities, because your echelon can't really fight back anything infantry-wise. It can definitely harass the Kubel a little bit, like we saw earlier, but it can't actually win any fights for you on its own like the Sternpile can. So in that way, the US player, unlike it's naturally been historically with the faction, they actually have to play a little defensively versus OKW and sort of solidify their side of the map before they can be aggressive with their officers, which I think Creative is actually queuing up Lieutenant now, which is pretty standard versus OKW.
Yeah, but interesting to note, it is another 3-rifle Lieutenant build.
Which means he's probably queuing up a 50 cal and going for a half-track, unless he's going to surprise us with the M20.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the M20, yeah, I mean, it's just feels so risky.
Yeah, it just doesn't have that suppressive factor. Excuse me, got a little thing in my throat. They half-track and just pull up, suppress the Volk squad and like a little bit, and then run away to the next fight, while the M20 kind of has to stick around and get some hits in and stay out of Faust range.
Yeah.
So if you can micro a little bit better, the A half-track just pays off more. Yeah, here comes the 50 cal.
Yep.
Supply half-track is ready for orders.
4 Volk opening.
Yeah, kind of fighting these 2v1 here. Oh, incendiary grenade really early. On the back of that, he's going to have to retreat.
Those 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
He's got a really healthy immunity income, so he can afford it. If Creative was a little bit late on this rifleman retreat, he could have lost it, but fortunately these Volks Grenadiers on the retreat path are a little whittled down, so they can't really finish the job.
But, you know, CreativeName still being on the aggressive. He's got superior map control currently, so he's off to a pretty strong start, I think.
Yeah, it was really good, and that Kubel mishap really helped him in that way, where he's able to just force it back, because After he got it down to like 20% HP, RoyalHants couldn't really be as aggressive with his capping on it anymore because he could just lose it in like a volley from another squad. So that really did help Creative out there. And he played it well as well. He really spaced out his riflemen where they needed to be. And he's building the half track now, so let's see what RoyalHants is going for. Mech Regiment, another standard build versus USF.
Yep. And now he's kind of waltzing this towards the cutoff with the 50 cal perhaps. Perhaps not.
Yeah, if you can catch the OKW guy blobbing out of his base after retreating with the 50 cal, you can just force him right back in and decap the cutoff.
Yeah.
Might be what he's looking for with the A half track. I think he's just waiting a little bit for the half track to come out. That way he can be like, for sure, able to push back any kind of infantry assault.
Yeah.
Well, the downside I'm waiting is that you're not able to cut off your opponent and he can get the Lukes out into production. Which I think he'll actually be able to delay it by like another minute or so if he gets his decap off in time.
Is it 60?
I don't think it's enough actually.
Yeah, 60
Maybe
fuel.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah, not that much. Standard territory point still providing, you know, a bit of fuel.
Yeah, just enough.
Okay, here comes the A half track coming out on the right hand side first. Instant retreat. He's going actually for a kitten right now, which is kind of surprising because he could start the looks right now. Right now.
That's really weird.
Maybe he'll cancel it and start the looks instead.
Yeah, that's got to be wrong, right? Like you have to build the looks there here.
Yeah. A half track is decent against the looks. It is.
Yeah,
like,
it can hold its own.
Yeah.
For sure.
The thing is though, he's only got Vet 1 on one of these riflemen, so not the ubiquitous anti-tank grenades yet.
The capture point is being overrun.
Generally, you will need anti-tank grenade support against the looks.
Definitely. Especially if you get caught out off the arc of the half track. Ambulance out for Creative as well. Good timing on that. Prevent some manpower bleed.
Yep.
Kubl's at that one. You could start utilizing that ability. Just gotta get some repairs for it first.
Ability now ready.
We're getting sneaking into position here.
That hedge blocks the side, I think, a little bit. So
pretty badly.
Yeah. RoyalHants using the good old heal pack thing there. Although I think he didn't want me to really talk about that.
What? Oh. No, I don't think he did, right? Because he'd still be healing with his other squads right now.
No, he did. They were all healing with one pack.
Yeah, but you can do that with the packs now. It's just like, it's only on the one squad, right? Only on the stern pioneers. You have to be standing next to them to get the healing squad that picks up the pack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot they just changed that.
Yeah. Certainly
Man,
not
I
as
used
good
to be
as
on
using...
top of with all these changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as good as like using the trick because, as you saw there, when he split his squads, only his stern pioneers were healing, the rest of his folks weren't.
Got it. Aiming for a little push here with the Kubel. Lux is trying to fit in here into the little opening between the stone cover. A little awkward. I think he's just going to go for the cutoff in this spot. If he's got the Raketten support. He's got enough units. And Creative's actually trying to hold the left side here. So he's going to be a little bit weak on the cutoff. There's actually nothing really there. This Volk's getting super low here as well.
Yeah, with these TGs losing that engagement.
Yeah, he's got to retreat. He's actually going the worst way possible. But fortunately for him, there's no bars, and it's a pretty hurt rifle squad.
Heavy machine gun group are ready for action.
Lieutenant dispatched to the cutoff. Gonna win this one easily. Still, you know, CreativeName does seem to be having a little bit of trouble finding a place for his A half-track to deal damage right now.
Yeah, it's really just hasn't done much in the last minute or two. Okay, and he's got his weapon racks up, which is good. He was just at like 300 minis. He actually got double bars on 2 of these guys here, so those guys are gonna start shredding the Volksgrenadiers.
Yeah. He's a kid and a little bit far back to support.
Yeah, you see this a lot from players where they're moving their light vehicle around a lot, but they forget to uncloak their Raketten. But he's still actually getting this A half-track really low. CreativeName playing it really closely. If RoyalHants uncloaked his Raketten there and recloaked it on time, he could have definitely killed that. But the rack took way too long to get to where it is now.
Yeah. It's only got one bazooka on this.
As well. Yeah, just one.
Yeah. Generally, when you only got one, I feel like it's just not worthwhile trying to like charge forwards and get this shot off, you know?
Yeah, it's really not worth it. The manpower bleed is too much to get like a little 10% damage in. You need the double bazookas for sure.
Yeah.
He might be hoarding his munitions for his... Did he double the other third rifleman? I don't know if he did. It's hard to tell. Or if he gave his lieutenant the extra bar too. He's actually going for a second 50 cal as well, which I think is a good idea.
Yep, but that Kubel out there doing some work, doing some capping.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with everyone using the Kubel. I need to incorporate that in my OKW.
He's creeping that
really
Raketten
just
up.
ignored him. It's definitely gonna be able to get one shot off here. See if good old Raketten will actually miss. Yeah, it does.
Yep.
That thing sucks, man. I hate it. It's either the best thing ever when it creeps up all stealth-like, or it just misses when you need it most. This rifleman just barely gets away.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, he actually might lose it.
Oh, that was a close call. And RoyalHants doing a good job getting his Kubel away to safety, away from the A half-track there as well.
Yeah, I didn't notice if he got to use the ability to sort of scout out the half-track before he ran away. I wasn't looking at the vehicle. But this Luke's charging in here, about to eat a 18-8, but he's going to do a lot of damage versus these.
He's got the AP ammo. Oh, he popped the AP. Yeah, he popped it, and then he just retreated. Oh, but this is a nasty retreat path. Get away.
Close call on that guy, too.
Yeah. Hey, half-track, I just feel like hasn't been that effective, you know?
Yeah, he's playing really safe with it, like just defending his cutoff. He's really scared with that house in the middle because RoyalHants has been making good use of popping in and out when he has to. And that sort of keeps the half-track away because the Raketten could be really close by, which it is in this case. It's right next to the house. So I feel like CreativeName is giving Hans a lot of respect for his Raketten placement because you never know when your OKW opponent's setting up like a little bait. He gets the Raketten shot in, and then all of a sudden the Lukes is chasing you down, and then your half-track's dead because it can't really be effective against the when it's on the move.
Pretty fast Sherman now for CreativeName.
Yeah, 14 minutes is pretty damn good after getting a 50 fuel vehicle. I remember when Major was 90 fuel, and Sherman comes out like 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
Thing was really brutal. A half-track gonna get some good rear armor hits here on the Lukes. I actually missed a couple and bounced one.
Yeah.
Max range.
Yeah.
A little unfortunate.
CreativeName has had trouble like holding onto his own fuel, keeps getting harassed. I suppose it doesn't matter too much because he has got the Sherman out very quickly. We do see Hunts with a truck in production right now.
Looks like he's gonna go for the tier 4. He hasn't locked in Command Panther or anything, so I'm assuming he'll go tier 4. Although it's still possible
charging
he'll just
in.
stall. He's going through the attack ground. He misses it. That would have been the vital attack ground. He could have got 2 shots in. Raquel misses. Point blank hits the freaking dirt.
Oh, that was a real stink. Do you think that was an attack ground, that one? I don't know.
I don't think so. It had line of sight unless he queued up the attack ground before.
Yeah.
And then he didn't cancel it in time to get off a regular shot. I could see that being possible.
Yeah.
Look at this SWS. I think he put the rally point too far ahead from his volts.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull it back here. Man, this Volk here in the middle is about to get killed. Almost gets wiped there. Jardy coming down on the VP.
CreativeName has got his units quite spread, you know. He's got all his vehicles out there on the left, but with no rifleman support. His rifleman's...
Yeah, he needs to consolidate here, or else he won't really hold on to the territory that he's fighting for.
Yeah.
Second Raketten out though.
Yeah. Charging into the cutoff.
Tier 4 up to defend against this, so this is going to be super painful. Could lose this Kubel.
Oh, that was a huge hit from H.E. Sherman.
Oh man. Losing a Raketten is the worst thing ever.
Is he not going to pick it up?
I think he...
I thought he'd pick it up with that 4-man rifleman for sure.
He got the rifle nade off on the Lukes though. Yeah, that was a total mistake there. He might even get Fausted here.
Okay,
he's able to sneak around the hedge.
Yeah, he's going to try to go around the long way for it.
Loses both Rakettens.
Yeah.
If he can take one and like blow up the other, he's gonna get the Lukes. He's going around the back. There's no Raketten to protect it. Okay, actually he's not. It looked like he was.
Yeah, he's trying to, but now he tries to steal the Raketten. He's under a lot of fire here, though.
Yeah, that's a little late pickup, but I think he'll get away with it.
Overall, though, very successful attack by CreativeName. Hunts just didn't have the machine guns in the right position to stop those riflemen coming in.
Finally putting up his tier 4. Both his Kubel and his Lukes are waiting for Sternpire to finish reinforcing so he can repair.
Yeah, imagine if he had this tier 4 up for that last push, you know?
Oh, yeah. He would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
Would have suppressed both those riflemen. Would have had his Rakettens ready to go for the Sherman. Potentially could have killed the Sherman.
Yeah. Oh, he calls in Samadhi as he's retreating.
Seems like a little waste though. He's not like floating so much and you need to drop it like that. Creative locking and pershing there. I didn't notice how long ago he did, but he's set to go on that next. I'm assuming he won't build any other tier 4 vehicles.
Yeah, looks like he's going to save for that.
Oh wow, nice attack ground there from RoyalHants. Max range connecting with the Sherman past the hedge. Oh, actually, is the hedge broken? Can you see through that? I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's attack grounding.
CreativeName's Raketten sneaking in now.
Might be able to assassinate this Kubel.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs to be careful with his A half-track. There's not really a screen for it, and he knows he has at least one Raketten still, so... Raketten just wasn't facing the right direction. Oh, he needs to get this 50 cal to red cover. It's gonna die quickly. Nice. He auto-retreated. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, very solid play here for CreativeName.
Actually gets his A half-track foul, but... Well, there is a Lukes to follow up.
Yes, coming in.
Raketten gets spotted as well. Riflemen are there to protect him. Yeah, he'll be okay.
Oh, he's going to get rifle grenaded now, though.
A little bit careless there. Actually, double rifle naded.
Yeah.
If his Rakan didn't get spotted there, he could have actually finished that thing off. He's got the bazookas to follow up, though. He's going to kill this.
Yeah, here it goes.
Oh, that's odds for RoyalHants. He needed that to fight off the rifleman, because his Volks cannot fight back against double bar riflemen out in the open like that. And this Major already in the retreat path. It's pretty creative, no pun intended. But just misses that Volk's Grenadier retreating. And no ISG to smoke off or get this 50 cal out of the house, so there's not really a way for Creative to flank, for RoyalHants to flank through the middle. So he's really kind of bottlenecked onto the fuel side on the left. And Creative is doing a really good job at just screening for all his pushes, so there's no sneaky Lukes or Raken to kill his half-track. He's actually going to finish off this Kubel too. Never mind. Thought he had it targeted.
He's got other fish to fry.
Yeah, it's actually getting closer and closer to vet 3 here. Where it gets a nice little health bonus.
I think the problem here with Hunts was the timing on the tier 4. You know, if it was up earlier to defend that push, he would have been fine. But now by having it up, he couldn't go for the command panther.
Yeah, he really created a catch-22 scenario for himself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a really poor mistake there, because it cost him a Raketten and it cost him a lot of fuel, because he's been getting cut off this entire time, and if the tier 4 was up earlier, he could focus more on defending the territories he has outside of his base rather than his cutoff. So these kind of things really do add up, but he does get the P4 out to fight back here.
Yeah, CreativeName so close to the Pershing now though. Less than half a CP away.
Yeah, and he's ready to auto call it in too. There's no wait.
No, he's got everything banked up. Goes right into that Raketten there. Oh, machine gun gets flattened. But will the P4 go down?
Die.
Oh no!
Oh my god, that's gotta be game.
Yeah, infiltration grenade's too late. Hunts calls the GG.
Yeah. Didn't even have to call in the Pershing, he's got 1,000 manpower.
Yeah. So yeah, really solid play there from CreativeName, and yeah, I think we isolated it. It's just Hunts. It's like the worst of both worlds with his tick timing.